and the Bengals. All that and more coming up next.
We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Pittsburgh Stadium. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running at Pittsburgh Stadium. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. Leading them out to man in his 13th NFL season and rising quickly up the career leaderboards, Russell Wilson.
Kate, Russell Wilson's one of the NFL's most experienced quarterbacks. He's also one of the winningest quarterbacks, even with a couple bumps in the road in Denver. Remember, over that decade in Seattle with Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom, there wasn't a quarterback that won more games in the history of the league over the first 10 years. 9 times to the Pro Bowl as well. Put a supporting cast around him, give him a run game and a defense, and Russell Wilson still knows very well how to play this game.
Russ off the play fake. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. It kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Brought down by the veteran, Von Bell. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Russ looking to throw. Gets this one to Cordero Patterson. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Steelers 1st down. Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. They give to Harris from the gun. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Yeah, this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Russ now from the gun. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Once more, it's Wilson. Finds his target, Patterson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that.
And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Kadarius Toney now to return it. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 11.
Right to the air, Burrow. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Play action now, Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. Keeps himself upright. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals finish off their opening drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Steelers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. First down, here's Russ. He's going to push one deep down. He's got it deep downfield. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. They send a tight end in motion. First down, and they go right back to him. Again, he hits the second level. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. 16 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Wilson now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for George Pickens that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Not a lot of players are hanging on to a well-placed hit like that one.
4th down, Wilson throwing. Pass complete, screenplay. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Now Boswell on to send this away. Tony now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Turtles hot that field. Let's go.
Burrow from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll run here. It's Zach Moss who gets it. They'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith. Burrow setting up the play action. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Taking a deep shot here. And that won't be brought in, but I love the deep shot there. Some excitement for us on our final play of the opening quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have it 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Finds him over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. And with a half of football left to play, we can see already how close he is to that 100-yard mark in this game. Got to think that he stands a good chance of reaching it with plenty of time left to go. They're set up at the 35 now. Wilson with it on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. This is ahead for about 5. Dax Hill up for the stop. All right, here we go. 2nd down. The give to Patterson out of the shotgun. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a Steelers 1st down. Putting a receiver in motion. From the gun, they go with Harris. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Russ is going to cook here. Hasn't been close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. A quick slant. Here's Gesicki. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st down, here's Burrow. Finds his man Chase. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. Burrow out of the shotgun. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Burrow. Got his target, it's Higgins. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Now Burrow. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Play action now, Burrow. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Bengals make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Cordarrelle Patterson now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Steelers and George Pickens set for this next possession. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
2nd and 6 coming up here. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Steelers need some big yards in a hurry. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Russ now from the gun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Russ setting to throw. Hits this one to Harris. They get 13 on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Sticking in the air with Wilson. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing again. Here's Wilson. He's throwing deep to the left side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. On 1st down, it's Wilson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Wilson now from the gun. Fryermuth there to bring it in. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his plays really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
Wilson on 3rd down. Taken in by Harris. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now here's Russ. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Boswell to add the PAT. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. He's caught a touchdown in this game, as we see now where that helps land him among the NFL's leaders in that category. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 36. Finds a seam down the middle. Keeps it moving. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals make it a one-score game before halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Point after, up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half. Back to throw it. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jermaine Pratt picks it. And the Bengals are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. That brings us to the break. The Steelers taking a lead into the visiting locker room. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Guys, move to 9-3 now on the year. Another game of interest in the AFC East has us checking in on the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. The rookie, Drake May, showing why he was taken 3rd overall, 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. C.J. Stroud, over 400 yards passing with 3 touchdown passes as well. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. Returns looking good so far. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. The Bengals headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the 2nd half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this 2nd half.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down. Burrow setting up the play action. That's complete to Gesicki outright. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Pass caught along the sideline by Gesicki. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And finally, they're able to corral him, but not before he gets a hefty amount on that return. This certainly is going to help field position. 26 on the run back. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Steelers, down Russell Wilson, headed back to the field now. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Going to Harris to start the half. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap for Wilson. That throw finds Pickens. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Extra DB out there for the Bengals. 3rd down coming. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind this guy, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the Steelers are going to turn to Cameron Johnston to punt this away. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And this punt works out. It's going to cross the 20, be touchdown at the 16-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. Jukes one defender. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Burrow from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Let's get in that end zone.
Trying again, following the sack. He lofts it deep left. Brought in inside the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone now. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up. Burrow out of the shotgun. This one's caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Oh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. So we jumped too early, and that's going to cost them 5 yards. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Moss reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Zach Moss, the touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals tie us up 28-all. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. Wilson with it on first. Throw left side, complete. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Mike Hilton getting up there for the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 17. Completed here to Pickens. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs, and he's now reached it with that last catch. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Russ setting to throw. Able to hit Patterson, complete. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Russ is cooking again. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it deep downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson has it in close. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Defense shows blitz. Wilson finds his target, Patterson. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Harris. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Steelers take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home teams are getting the ball back as Zach Moss runs out there. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Putting the tight end in motion. Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. A quick slant. Here's Gesicki. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Trying to run for this with Moss. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Illegal blocking the back. Offense.
Well, no surprises here. They decline the flag, let the loss stand, and it'll be 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Russ looking to throw. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Russ off the play fake. They did it! He made the interception! Jermaine Crabb picks it. And the Bengals have some new life in the 4th.
Well, that's now a That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
First down, Burrow to throw. Cut near the goal line. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Harris gets it on the counter. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it, but these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself, but he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow. This one misses the tight end. And now they face 2nd down. Running behind center with Harris. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized the pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
4th down, Wilson throwing. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Burrow to the air now. This finds Carter complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's 2nd and 7. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up. Here's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. He manages 13 on this punt return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. Around with Harris. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down, here's Russ. Got a man, Patterson has it. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. A give left side, here's Harris. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 13 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Steelers pushing to get within range for a game winner. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun handoff for Patterson. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Here he is to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. 1st and 10, give to Harris. And he's into the red zone on that run, down to the 18. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Harris once more. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Harris. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Just 2 on that pickup, and after another run, he stopped shy. It's 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. An entire stadium of pressure now on Chris Boswell. This is a chip shot from the left hash. The kick is good. He got it. And he trails the chip shot to win them this game. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.